Mark, next week, Welsh Cup, long trip up to Holyhead Hotspur.
Well, it's a long trip if you live where most of our players live, which is the Cardiff area and some in West Wales. So it's a very long trip. The club, to be fair, are looking at travelling on Friday evening. But what prohibits that is the cost, because a club like Carmarthen hasn't got that type of money, and so probably, we're asking the players to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, get on a bus for 5 hours plus, play the game, travel back. That's part and parcel of being a part-time footballer, and they have to understand that. But, and there is a big but, the game is absolutely massive for this football club.
Mark, what do you know about Holyhead Hotspur? They play in the Cymru Alliance.
Well, I know I had a friend of mine who lives on the island who went to watch them last week against Penryn Cork for myself. Sent me a report. Obviously the report states they have some very good players. They have a good spirit amongst them. They're all almost local lads, which you can guarantee when you have a team full of local lads, the team is full of spirit. So ally that to the fact that they've got some good players. It's going to be a very, very difficult game for us. I know hopefully which system they'll play. Whether that suits us or not on the day, we'll have to see. But we are certainly under no circumstances underestimating Holyhead Hotspur, because they're a very good team.
And like you say, it's going to be a long day for you. And Holyhead are going to lift their game to play Carmarthen from the Welsh Premier. Well,
you would imagine that they will lift their game. That in some ways is a compliment to us, but as a compliment to them, we'll lift our game as well. And we'll be. My job is to make sure, irrespective of the journey, that's not an excuse, that our players are fully prepared when the referee blows the whistle to give of their best on behalf of Carmarthen Town Football Club. The Welsh Cup is probably the single most important competition to a club like Carmarthen. We are in the final of the World Cup, which is great. It's great for supporters, great for the volunteers, but you don't get in Europe in that. If this football club can finish in Europe one more time, then that'll set it up for the next 5 years. We find it very difficult, if not impossible, to win the league to do that, because of the nature of the teams that we're up against. But the Welsh Cup is always a chance, and that's why we need to stay in the Welsh Cup and come back from Holyhead. It's a long journey back. It's even longer if you don't get a result.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.